The engines of the starship Artemis rumbled as it peeled away from the dying Earth, the pale blue dot shrinking into shadowy nothingness. Lyra stood on the observation deck, her steely gaze fixed on infinity, while her crew of 7 specialists prepared for what many believed was a one-way journey. No one dared voice the fear cracking their resolve. That humanity's funeral pyre was left burning behind them. Days stretched into months as the Artemis traversed the darkness of space. Lyra pored through the encrypted data embedded in the signal. The origins of the transmission were baffling. It seemed ancient, yet impossibly advanced. The message encoded mathematical concepts far exceeding human comprehension, and one phrase repeated like a heartbeat: "The heart of creation is alive." When the Artemis reached the edges of Andara 7's system, the crew was struck by the planet's overwhelming beauty. Lush greenery blanketed its surface, and crystalline oceans shimmered in defiance of the surrounding void. It was a contradiction. A paradise this perfect shouldn't have existed. As the ship descended into the atmosphere, sensors flared red. Out of nowhere, a rippling force field engulfed the planet, seizing control of the Artemis. Lyra ordered evasive maneuvers, but it was too late. They were caught like insects in amber. The ship crash-landed on the planet's surface, yet no one was injured. It was as though the planet itself had cushioned their fall. The crew emerged into the alien landscape, and their breath was stolen by the sight before them. Towers of light stretched into the clouds, their forms glistening and alive, humming with an energy beyond physics. But amidst the awe came an ominous presence. Figures, neither metallic nor organic, materialized from the ground. These sentinels spoke without words, transmitting thoughts into the minds of the humans. "You have come to the cradle. The heart of creation balances existence. Disturb it, and you doom all worlds, including your own." It was then Lyra understood. Andara 7 wasn't just a planet. It was the origin of life, a cosmic womb that birthed the spark of existence across the universe. The heart was a core of infinite energy, protected by the Sentinels, guardians tasked with maintaining the equilibrium of all things. But the crew was fractured in their beliefs. Dr. Ethan Marlowe, the ship's lead scientist, saw an opportunity. If we harness even a fraction of the heart's power, Earth can live again. We could restore what we've lost. Lyra stood firm, her instincts screaming that such a move could tip the delicate balance the Sentinels spoke of. She argued that their survival must not come at the cost of unmeasurable destruction elsewhere. The crew split, half supporting extraction of the heart's energy, and the other half standing by Lyra. Tensions erupted into violence when Marlowe attempted to access the heart's core directly. In an agonizing moment of betrayal, Lyra was forced to confront Marlowe in the core chamber, an awe-inspiring space engulfed in swirling light and sound. "If you do this," she warned, "we won't just doom Earth. Every world, every star, every life could collapse in an instant." Marlowe's arrogance blinded him, and as he unleashed a device to tap into the heart, the planet trembled. The Sentinels intervened, expelling a burst of energy that consumed Marlowe, leaving only his shadow engraved into the chamber's walls. Lyra pleaded with the Sentinels for forgiveness, and they responded with a test. Abandon Earth's history. Humanity could be allowed refuge on Andara 7, but only as a species untethered from its destructive past. If they stayed stuck to their history, they would risk repeating it. Facing a nearly impossible choice, Lyra and her remaining crew agreed. Through a harrowing ritual, all data, memories, and relics of humanity's past were erased. In exchange, the Sentinels allowed humanity to survive, but not as they once were. Safe on Andara 7, humanity began anew. But for Lyra, the decision was a haunting reminder that history, while painful, was also a guide. She often gazed up at Andara 7's twin stars, questioning if she'd saved humanity or simply postponed its reckoning. The lesson rang clear: to save the future, one must often let go of the past.